Aloha and welcome to Showcase Hawaii, Hawaii's only home shopping show. I'm Wayne Nunez.
And I'm Lori Nunez.
We have a new show for you. I would say it's a new year. It is a new year.
It is.
But it's already far into the new year.
I cannot believe
I don't even know where it happened. It happened so quickly.
It feels like things are moving fast. I don't know why.
Yes.
But faster than normal.
Faster than when I was 10 years old, and
Exactly.
it seemed like a year.
And you were waiting and waiting
for
be
Christmas.
Older or for your next birthday.
Exactly.
And I don't know, it's
now,
so different.
I want it all to slow down.
Right.
But we have a new product for you that I think you're going to really love. And this is not only for women. I think men could wear it too. That,
Sure.
You know, to honor maybe
Yes.
somebody in the family that liked quilting, or as a little reminder. But we have a special price. This piece would be well over, $100, closer to $200
For sure.
at some shops. But it's a substantial piece. You can see it's almost 2 inches long.
I love the way this looks.
It's
and
beautiful.
we have a lot of you out there who love your sterling silver. And then many of you love the quilt design.
The great thing I like about this is because it's sterling silver, it's easy to clean. Some people will leave it out, and with the humidity it might get a little tarnished, but it's actually easy to clean. We're going to actually include a silver clean cloth. Yeah, exactly. And it's great because it's solid sterling silver.
Well, those of you who are silver lovers, you love your silver jewelry, most of you know the care is very simple. And that's what makes it so great, is that you can just have this forever and just polish it up whenever you want it to shine a little more. But that's what I love also about silver. And it does come with this beautiful chain. And
It's our new Chopin chain.
Yes, and as Wayne was saying, it's a very nice length. You can see that it's very noticeable in a good way, and it's a substantial size, and the chain is adjustable. So for those of you who might want to wear it shorter or longer, or depending on what you're wearing and your collar line, you may want to adjust it. That's what I think is always so great.
Now, if you have, let's say you want a more substantial chain, we do sell thicker chains. It's not included in this, but we are including a chain. You can see it has a bigger bale on it.
Yes.
So let's say you wanted a 3mm chain or a 4mm chain. It will fit through the bale. That's why I'm saying it's great for a man or a woman.
Right.
And if you want to pay homage to, did I say that right? Yeah, I think. Homage. If you want to pay homage to somebody in the family that was a quilter, I think this is the perfect way. You know, quilting in Hawaii has a totally different look and feel than quilting on the mainland.
Very true.
And I think that the images that are used, well, I know that the images that are used in Hawaiian quilts are totally different than the ones that are used on the mainland.
Right.
And the history that goes back with quilting here in Hawaii is just as amazing.
Well, wasn't it that at first someone noticed the shadow of the leaves on the ground and the ulu and
the pineapple?
Right. And so from that shadow image, they created some of the first designs, which is really neat.
And the skill to be able to do that, to draw out and to really focus on the more detailed parts of the shadow, but simplify it in a way that you could turn it into a quilt piece,
right,
is an art within itself. But I really love the fact that each square is a different quilt piece.
Yes.
And you're going to love it because we also have other quilt pieces that we're going to be featuring throughout the month. Earrings, bracelets, and we know that you love the quilt design, and this is a perfect thing to add to your collection.
Well, and don't forget, we have Mother's Day coming up.
Oh, my gosh,
So
yes.
Mother's Day, this is the perfect gift for someone, just to show them that you're thinking of them. And so many of you are ordering gifts to send to the mainland. And some of you live apart from your moms, and so you don't get to see them as often. And of course, in the past few years, it's been really difficult. So it's just nice to have something from Hawaii. Mm-hmm. And then a lot of you are calling saying you have children who are graduating or moving away.
Girls' Day is coming up too.
Yes.
So
and then
that's a great gift for Girls' Day. But yeah, you want a little reminder, right?
Yes.
Of yourself.
Well, I think what we always talk about that's so nice is that when people notice the jewelry, if they're not from Hawaii, but they know you are, or they don't know you are, but they always want to ask, you know, what is that design? Or what is the meaning behind that? Or where did you get something like that? And so it always opens up that conversation. And then, of course, people are always in awe that you're from Hawaii or you live in Hawaii. And it's nice because a lot of you are telling us that you're traveling again. So you're getting out into the world again, visiting with family and friends. And that's just really nice to hear.
Well, we purposely kept this price down because, as I said, this would be quite expensive if you were to go out and buy it at one of the retail shops. We kept the price down because we know you're this is your emerging, like your blossoming, part of your blossoming showcase party.
Butterfly,
that's it. You're coming out of your cocoon. You're turning into that butterfly.
We're coming out of isolation.
Exactly. So as people get out more often, they want to kind of, feel special. And this is a way to feel special. As I said, it matches with all our other quilt jewelry. So watch Showcase Hawaii because you'll be able to add to your collection.
Well, I always find it's fun when someone calls and they say, I've been watching, I've been buying gifts for others, but this one's for me. And
I like that.
Yeah, I really say, I encourage that. And it's funny because I'm sure they don't hear that very often. I'll say, oh, you deserve it. And then they kind of think for a minute and say, yeah, I do. And we always are giving to everybody else. And it's just nice to take a moment and think of yourself and treat yourself. And you may not get the gifts you always want because, again, we're not going to come on and say, oh, I really want that or I really want this, which we should so people know what to get us. But this is a way where you can just get it for yourself, treat yourself.
Yes, it is affordable, just enough to where you could get it for yourself and not feel guilty, because I always feel guilty when I spend on myself.
But you shouldn't, right?
But I don't feel guilty when I get a good deal. So, yeah, you shouldn't.
Yes.
But we always have people call in, and Lori said, buy for other people. But it is nice every once in a while we'll get a caller that says, I'm treating myself.
Right.
The other thing I noticed lately, we've had a lot of men shopping.
Yes.
And it's kind of nice to see. And they finally realize, a lot of guys that are watching, I think you don't know the amount, or maybe you do, and that's why you don't even bother doing it. The amount of work that goes into having to put pants on, figure out where you're going, go into traffic, drive to wherever you're going.
Find parking.
And I feel a little bit self-conscious about going up to a salesperson and asking them and saying, well, what's this? What's good? What do you think? And sometimes you get the answer that, or they give you the answer that you want to hear. And sometimes they give the answer that you don't want to hear,
and sometimes they don't know.
And
they can't answer your questions.
In fact, I went to the grocery store today, and I was looking at sweet potatoes of all things, because there's, they're really good if they're done right.
Yes.
So I turn around and I see this guy in a nice shirt and a logo, and I'm not really paying attention.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he doesn't work there.
Well, that's the thing. I said, do you know how they roast the sweet potatoes in the deli? And he looks at me and he goes, I don't know. And I thought, wow, this guy works here. And he said, I don't know. Like, what do I know? What do you care? And what do I know? And I was thinking, that was really rude. So I started walking over to the deli, and I realized, oh, that shirt wasn't the color of the rest of everybody else's shirt. And it's not the style of everybody else's style.
Oh my gosh.
And
That's
he
too
really
funny.
didn't know. And I thought, oh, I'm kind of embarrassed now. But
okay.
You're right. Some people don't know, and they give you an answer that they think you want to hear.
Right.
And unfortunately, it's sometimes the wrong answer. But I'm telling you, this is 0.925 sterling silver.
We know. We can tell you.
I think that's one of my most favorite, and it will be on my tombstone. I know. That's what it will say in quotes.
You do say that a lot.
He always said, I know. It's the Portuguese thing.
That's
in me.
true.
I got it from my mom.
That's true.
So, anyway, great price, 0.925 sterling silver. It's 2 inches tall. So
Yes.
that's quite tall. You can't really tell.
But it's funny. If somebody said 2 inches, I would think it's big. But it looks really good, right?
Well, that's perspective wise.
Yeah.
I think 2 inches, oh, is that big
right.
or not?
Yes.
So, but 2 inches is quite large.
But it's in a good way. You know, it really stands out. It looks really good.
And that's
and
the
what
thing.
I like is you were able to fit the 4 quilt designs.
Right. And
right?
we
Which
have to
makes
be
it really neat.
we have to be very careful when we say it's not too big and it's not too small, because when we say it's not too big, people think that, oh, it's big and it might be heavy. But it's not heavy, because we know a lot of people have a sensitivity to having a weight around them.
I always talk about weight.
Yes.
With the jewelry pieces that we select, that there's something about the right weight that makes it feel very expensive, very elegant.
You're right.
Right?
Actually.
If it's almost too light, maybe, I don't know.
Feels a little cheapy.
Right.
And if it's too heavy, it is a
weighs
burden.
you down,
and you're always
it's
noticing
uncomfortable.
it.
Yeah. This is where I'm not aware of it, but when it's interesting, but when I pick it up, I can feel that it's a very nice, solid piece.
It's
in
like a silver bar.
Yeah. I definitely think this would look good on a man too, like you're saying.
It would,
So,
with the thicker chain,
know.
maybe a Milano or
Right,
a curb link,
right.
or
Well,
even a thicker rope.
And a lot of you have your own chains, so it was nice that you pointed out that it has a larger bale, so it could fit. But the main thing is that I think jewelry should make you feel good about yourself and just feel good wearing it. It makes you feel special. And that you're not doing it for anyone else but yourself. It's how you feel, how you look. And so many of you have shared that with us, that it just brings you a lot of happiness, which makes us happy to hear. And
that's part of our job,
right,
to spread happiness throughout the world. Now, let's say you need something to match with that beautiful pendant, but you want to stay in the affordable range. Our quilt earrings.
These are very, very nice.
I mean, look at that price.
Yes.
You can't beat it. And they're silver too, so the polishing cloth will work beautifully. Now, you have your choice of dangle or post.
Yeah, that's a shockingly low price. Whenever I see the price, I'm like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. But I also really appreciate when we get calls and people say, thank you for having the show, thank you for making these beautiful jewelry pieces available to us, and we get that all the time.
And things have gotten so expensive lately, food-wise.
I know.
And the thing is, you want to be able to still give gifts for special occasions, but we know that you have other necessities that you have to buy before you have to buy gifts. So we're totally sensitive to that.
I know.
But we also know that, you have to be mindful of a budget, and we keep that in mind when we're finding things. So some people want, 14 karat gold. Other people can't buy 14 karat gold at the moment. So this is the next best thing.
Right. So as Wayne was pointing out, you get your selection, right? This is the shepherd's hook. Those are so easy to put in through your pierced ears. They move, they dangle, and it's a favorite for a lot of people. And then, of course, you also have the option for the traditional post earrings. And there's a lot of you who end up buying one of each just for how you're feeling, and depending on what you're wearing, if your hair's up or your hair's down, you might want to wear a certain one. But along the lines of keeping it affordable, we have so many of you saying you have several grandchildren, or you have a very large family, or you have a lot of people who are graduating, and you need to get a lot of gifts. And we know it's a challenging time, so you want to keep it affordable within your budget, but at the same time, you want them to have something really special from you.
And this is the perfect match to the pendant. In a couple shows, we'll be featuring a bracelet too that goes beautifully with this too. So these are about a half an inch. So if you're wondering, and they are 0.925 sterling silver, so you won't have any problem with allergies. So we want to make sure that we're ticking all the boxes when we're featuring these. Now these are a cutout design, and we like the cutout design because it actually shows your skin through it, and it pops the design of the earring a little more.
Right.
So they're not, again, not too big, not too small. I think they're just the right size.
Yeah. I mean, look, this one is the post back, so if you want it sitting right up on your earlobe, it looks really pretty. This, again, is the dangle, so you're going to get a little bit of movement while it dangles from the shepherd's hook. And the other thing that we've been mentioning to you, which every time we talk to someone on the phone, they're always so excited and say, that's a great idea, is that you have someone special in your life. It may be a granddaughter or your daughter or your mom, and you want to give them gifts, more than one gift in the year or every year, or it may be for several events through 1 year. So you're trying to think, oh, what can I get? How am I going to spread it out? How am I going to afford all that? So you could give them the earrings for one gift, and then you could give them the necklace, the pendant with the chain, for another gift. And then they have a matching set, a collection that they're going to really enjoy.
And then you don't have to worry about it for a whole another year.
Yes.
And we will take care of you next year. We always take care of you. And this month is no exception, because we're going to be featuring a lot of new things. And we have a surprise coming up this month that I can't really talk about, but it was I'll give you some clues. It's something that was super popular, that sold out, which is basically pretty much everything we have on the show.
That we've been getting a lot of calls about when are we going to get it back.
And we already have a list of people that want this particular item. So
stay tuned.
It's already going to be close to selling out as soon as we feature it.
So keep watching.
So keep watching. I'm going to keep that suspense there. It's very easy to order.
Kind of like a riddle.
Well, it kind of is. But it's very easy to order. You could give us a call at 888-965-7467.
Or 808-892-3337.
Or log on to www.showcasehawaii.tv.
Watch Showcase Hawaii at 6:30 a.m., 3 p.m., and 12:30 a.m. every day on Spectrum Channel 1016. And coming up, if you're wondering what all the specials are that we're offering this month, here's a look.
Now, everybody loves a big, juicy pineapple.
Exactly.
This pineapple is actually quite large. It's about 1.5 inches tall.
That's a nice size.
And I think that you're going to love it because it is so substantial. The nice part is the detailing. The crown of the pineapple has multiple leaves coming out of it. I think anybody that loves pineapple jewelry is really going to love it. It's a scroll design, but it's also a cutout design.
Yes.
And you can see, being as tall as it is, you're going to need a nice chain. And we're going to include an 18-inch adjustable Chopin chain. Our Chopin chains are our new chain.
Really beautiful.
And they are very beautiful, and they're very substantial.
And they have a little heart at the end.
They do. So to adjust it, you just slide along that little ball that you see, and you could adjust it down to any size. I mean, it could go quite small if you have a tiny neck.
Right.
Or up to 18 inches, which I like.
Well, look at that beautiful cage design where it's open, you can see through, so you can see the design, and it makes it really stand out. And because it's such a substantial piece, I love the cutouts because that lightens it a bit in the look,
right,
and makes it look more delicate but very refined. It's a beautiful design, like you said, with the details of the leaves. You can see them all cut out. It's so pretty, and we have so many of you who tell us that pineapples are your favorite.
Now, we only featuring this for a short time because we only have a limited number on this, so we want to make sure that you get in on this special. It's a lot bigger than the pineapples that we've featured in the past.
Yes.
But again, I caution myself saying that because it's not so big that it's uncomfortable.
Right. Now, our Hawaiian scroll plumeria earrings are also curved and cut out.
And
so
comfortable.
It's so comfortable. It looks great. And you know what's nice about a curve? If it, from the front looking at you, it looks like it's a full circle. It looks like it's a hoop. But because it's cut in half, then you don't have to have the whole loop all the way around, but you have that same look. It's very, very beautiful.
Now, I want to point out with this item also, it's at this special price, $39.99.
Unbelievable
The
for sterling
reason
silver.
why, the reason why is we only have a limited number, and we wanted to feature it because our guests are so, or our viewers are so important to us.
Right.
We want to give them a special price.
Right, we want to pass on a special to you because so many of you get really excited when you get this really great deal. Now look at the size. It's a nice size, so you're going to be able to see it, and it has that cutout again, so it really makes the design stand out. So many of you have been asking us, when are you going to feature birthstones?
It's probably one of our most #1 requests, actually.
Well, I can see why so many people love it because it's particular, special to you, and when you were born or the person you're gifting it to, it represents their birth date. So it is a very special gift. And for those of you who are wanting to get a gift for someone and you don't know their birthday, then you can just do the clear cubic zirconia.
Now, we're giving you a choice with this, and you could either get a bracelet or you could get a pendant. The bracelet you could see adjusts, so it goes from 7 inches all the way up to 9 inches.
So you don't have to figure out someone's size.
Exactly. But you could also adjust it smaller, I notice, if you want to just go into one of the links. And that's a great thing about our particular design on our bracelet.
Right.
Now you can see there's a little cubic zirconia stone, and you can see the detailing of the Hawaiian scroll. One thing about this is it's like getting a custom item without having to pay the custom price.
Right.
Now we have all 12 birthstones, so you don't have to worry about if we're going to have it or not, but we have everything in stock, and we kept the price down. Now the $42.99 is for the pendant and necklace or chain.
So you get one or the other.
Exactly.
Right.
You're going to get one or the other. A lot of people only wear pendants. A lot of people love to wear the bracelet.
Right.
And you made a good point too. You could add more than one birthstone.
Well, we have a lot of moms who are calling and saying, oh, I want the birthstone for each of my children.
So it works out perfectly.
So the yin yang pearl ring,
super popular.
so popular. We only have a limited quantity remaining, so we want to make sure that those of you who have been thinking about it or wanting it and you weren't sure if we still had it, that you know that we do still have some for you at this great price.
Now this was popular last month when we brought it back. It was gone for about 2 years. I didn't realize how popular it'd be and how many people were waiting for it to come back.
Yes.
We had people ordering it, you know, in the 3, 4, 5 numbers. So
just because it's something you can give to anyone, and we've had people sending it to whole families because it's just an easy gift and it presents well because it looks so beautiful. You've got both pearls. You don't have to decide, should I get a black pearl or a white pearl? And it's wonderful because each one is going to be unique.
all right, I know you've been waiting.
patiently.
And waiting. But our pineapple print umbrellas are back in stock. We have the Hawaiian quilt pineapple print, and we have 3 new colors. I bet you're saying, well, they had purple and teal before. We did not have this color teal. We did not have this color purple.
And our yellow pineapple is brand new. Now, this is a special pre-order.
Yes.
Because we do have limited quantities.
Yes.
So if you place your order now, then we will be delivering around mid to end of April. You will be receiving your beautiful umbrellas. It is free shipping in Hawaii, but anywhere to the mainland, U.S. states, we are charging $5 each umbrella for shipping, which is very, very affordable and a really great deal.
Now, we kept the price the same as we had it in the past years, and it's an incredible price. But because the shipping went up to the mainland, we had to add the $5 fee per umbrella to the mainland.
Right.
Hawaii is still going to get free shipping.
Yes.
We love our Hawaii ohana. So you're still going to get your free shipping here in Hawaii, but the mainland, we had to add that.
And so
$5.
many of you are watching from the mainland, and you know that that's a really great deal. Now, if this is the first time you're seeing our umbrellas, they are in high demand. It's taken us a little while to bring out our new designs to you, so a lot of you have been calling us. I know you're going to be so excited as we are to finally have your new Hawaiian quilt umbrella.
Now, they're 36-inch wide canopy. The SPF on these, they do have SPF. It's 30. And then we have these new graphite frames. So they're very flexible, but very strong at the same time. In addition, we have the wood tips and the end tip. And we also have the curved handle.
Right.
But I think the showstopper on this particular item is the carved handle. And you're going to love the carved handle because I think that sets it apart.
Right, and that is just so beautiful and says it all. So make sure you get a gift for yourself and someone else. Again, these are pre-orders only, which means if you order now, it will be delivered to you in mid to end of April.
And these are exclusive to Showcase Hawaii. It's our own design, and you know when you're giving a gift from Showcase Hawaii, they'll always be happy. Well, we hope you're able to get in on one of these great deals today.
The ordering process is so fast and so easy, so log on to showcasehawaii.tv.
Thanks for watching.
Bye for now.